In a quiet town called Milan, Ohio, in the winter of 1847, a baby was born into a world lit only by candles and oil lamps. His name was Thomas Alva Edison. He would grow up to challenge the very nature of darkness. Thomas was no ordinary child. He questioned everything. Why does the sun shine? Why do objects fall? His teachers found him disruptive, addled, they said, but his mother, his first true believer, pulled him from school and taught him herself. In that small act of faith, a genius was born. While other boys played outside, young Edison turned the family basement into a laboratory. Beakers bubbled, chemicals hissed, and the smell of burning experiments filled the house. He read every science book he could find. It wasn't school, it was obsession. At 12, he worked as a train boy, selling newspapers and candy. But even on a moving train, Edison found space to dream. He turned the baggage car into a mobile lab. Every coin he earned went not into toys, but test tubes. One day, he saved a station master's child from a runaway train. In gratitude, the boy's father taught Edison telegraphy. From that moment, wires and electric pulses became his new language, and the telegraph became his new playground. His first invention was a vote recording machine. Brilliant, efficient, and entirely unwanted. Congress had no use for speed. Edison learned a harsh truth. Invention isn't enough. You must create what the world needs. But he didn't give up. He dove deeper into telegraphy, improving it with every idea, every sketch. His inventions brought in enough money to build his own lab. Not a garage, not a basement, a temple of innovation. Menlo Park. 100 men had tried to invent the electric light and failed. Edison joined the race. He tested over 6,000 materials for filaments. Nights turned to days, failure after failure. But Edison didn't believe in failure. Each one, he said, just taught me what won't work. Then, after countless trials, success. A glowing thread, a humble carbonized bamboo filament burning bright into the night. It wasn't just a bulb, it was a revolution. He didn't stop at a single room. Edison lit an entire street in New York. Crowds gathered, night surrendered. It was as if a star had descended to Earth. For the first time, the world saw the power of electricity and the brilliance of one man's vision. But light casts shadows. Edison's former employee, Nikola Tesla, introduced a rival system, alternating current. Edison backed direct current. Their clash sparked the infamous War of Currents. It wasn't just about electricity, it was about pride, ego, and a vision for the future. Edison didn't stop there. He gave sound a shape with the phonograph and time a frame with the motion picture camera. He didn't just record moments, he preserved them forever. The world could now hear and see and remember. But behind the genius was a man fiercely protective of his ideas. He fought competitors in court. He controlled patents like fortresses. Some saw him as ruthless, but maybe he just feared being forgotten. In his later years, his hearing faded, his hands trembled, but the fire in his mind still blazed. Even in old age, he worked, sketched, imagined. Over 1,000 patents, dozens of companies, a life built on tireless curiosity. When Thomas Edison died in 1931, cities around the world dimmed their lights in tribute. For a man who gave the world light, the world returned the gesture with respectful darkness. But in truth, Edison never died. Every light you switch on, every movie you watch, every voice recorded, it all carries his spark. Because Edison's greatest invention wasn't the light bulb, the phonograph, or the camera, it was his belief that failure is simply another step forward, that ideas are worth chasing through the dark, that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration, and that even in the darkest night, one person's light can change the world.